Hello viewers, welcome once again to example 4 on the change of subject that I started with you in the previous videos. In the previous videos, we started learning about change of subject and I've done a detailed explanation on it and we've solved some examples on it as well in the previous videos, and I hope you all understood it and you enjoyed the lesson as well. So this is a continuation to solve another example with you so that you get a good understanding of it. So this is example 4, as you can see from the board. So it means we've already done example 1, 2 and 3 in the previous videos. So I will advise that you do well to watch the previous videos because the previous videos lays the foundation, the basic knowledge and understanding that you need about this topic. I've done all those explanations in the previous videos, particularly the first video. So please do well to watch the previous video so that you can easily handle this session as well. And please don't forget to like the videos and also share them after watching. And if you are watching for the first time, please do well to follow the page as well. So let's go ahead and handle the example 4 that I have on the board. So example 4, it says make S the subject of the following. A, I have KS plus 6y equals 4s minus 3y. And B, I have M plus N plus ES equals 2M minus S. Okay, so we are being asked to make S the subject in each of the equation. And I've explained to you from the previous videos that making a particular variable the subject in a given equation means that we are to make that variable stand alone. So it means that all the things that are attached to that particular variable, we are going to move it away so that that particular variable that you are being asked to make the subject will stand alone in the given equation. Okay, and that is change of subject. Okay, so with these equations given, we are making S the subject, so it means we are going to make S stand alone in the equation. Okay, so everything that is attached to S, we are going to move it away so that S will stand alone in the given equation, and that is we making S the subject. Okay, so let's start with the A. Okay, so I'm going to write down my solution and we are going to do it together. So I have KS plus 6y equals 4s minus 3y. Okay, so we are making S the subject from this equation. Okay, and that means we are to make S stand alone in the given equation. Okay, so now if you check the equation very well, you can see that we have S appearing at both sides of the equation. Okay, so we have KS here, it contains S, and we have 4S here, it also contains S. Okay, so S is appearing at both sides of the equation. Okay, so the first thing to do is that we are going to group all the terms that contains S at one side. Okay, so that is what we are going to do. Let me repeat it one more time. Okay, so we are to make S the subject from this given equation, and you can see that from the equation given, S is appearing at both sides of the equation. We have KS here, it contains S, and we have 4S here, which also contains S. Okay, so we are going to group all the terms that contains S at one side. Okay, that is the first step. Okay, and also I have to remind you that we are going to apply the knowledge that we've had on factorization here. Okay, so without your knowledge on factorization, you cannot handle this question. Okay, so I will advise that you do well to watch the videos that I've done on factorization. I've already taught you factorization, so search for those videos that I've done on factorization and watch them so that you get a good understanding and foundation to be able to handle this one, because you are going to apply the knowledge on factorization here. Okay, so I said that the first thing to do is to group all the terms that contains S at one side. Okay, because you are making S the subject. That's the first step. Okay, so when I write my KS, which is here, this 4s will cross the equal sign to come and join it. Okay, and don't forget, I've explained to you that when anything crosses the equal sign, the sign it has changes. Okay, so it is positive 4s here. When it crosses the equal sign, it will become negative 4s. So KS minus 4s equals, then I have my negative 3y there. Then this positive 6y will also cross the equal sign to go and join the minus 3y, which is there. Okay, so it is positive 6y. When it crosses the equal sign, it becomes negative 6y. Okay, I hope you agree with me up to this point. Now, let's go ahead and simplify this one, because the negative 3y and the negative 6y, they are like terms that we can simplify. Okay, so I'm going to repeat my ks minus 4s, which is here, equals to negative 3y minus 6y gives negative 9y. Okay, so negative 3y minus 6y, it gives negative 9y. Okay, now we need to get our s to stand alone. Okay, so you can see from this expression that s is here, s is also here. Okay, so the only way to get s out of it is to factorize. Okay, and I've taught you factorization already. Okay, so we are going to apply that knowledge to get s out of this expression. Okay, so we need to factorize from here. Okay, so factorization simply means that you are bringing out the common things. Okay, just a recap on the factorization. Okay, so factorization simply means you are bringing out the common things. Okay, so this expression given, which is the ks minus 4s, what is common to them is the s, so we are bringing out s. Okay, so I'm going to bring s out of it. So s out, then I'll bring my brackets like that is going to be k. Then you bring your minus, which is here. You ask yourself the same question, what will I put here, so that when I multiply it by the s, I'll get the 4s back, and that is 4. Then you close your bracket, and that is factorization, which I've taught about that in the previous videos. Okay, so now I have s into bracket k minus 4 equals to my negative 9y. Okay, I hope you understand up to this point. Okay, so let me write my negative 9y raw. Okay, so equals to negative 9y. Okay, so now we have to make sure s stands alone from this equation that we are getting now. Okay, so you can see that the s is multiplying the k minus 4. Okay, so the k minus 4 is in a bracket multiplying the s. Okay, so for us to get s to stand alone, we are going to divide through the equation by the coefficient of s, and the coefficient of s here is the k minus 4. Okay, so we are going to divide both sides of the equation by k minus 4. So I'll divide here by k minus 4 and here also by k minus 4. Okay, so that this k minus 4 will cancel this k minus 4 away. So what we have left here is our s equals minus 9y all over k minus 4, and that is our final answer for making s the subject from the given equation. S equals minus 9y all over k minus 4. You can see that s is standing alone, nothing is attached to s, so we've made s the subject in a given equation. I hope the explanation was clear enough and you understood it. So let's go ahead and handle the b as well. Okay, so let me write down my solution and let's do it together. So I have m plus n plus es equals 2m minus s. We have to make s the subject. Okay, so the same approach that we use for this one. Okay, first you can see that from the given equation, s is appearing at both sides of the equation. I have es here which contains s, and I have negative s here. So we are going to group all the terms that contains s at one side. Okay, so that's the first step. So when I write my es down, this negative s will cross the equal sign to come and join the es. It's negative. When it crosses the equal sign, it becomes positive. So es plus s equals to, I have my 2m there, and this 2m, the m we have here will also cross the equal sign to go and join it. Okay, so the m here will cross the equal sign to join the 2m which we have here. The m is positive. When it crosses the equal sign, it becomes negative. Okay, so we have 2m minus m. Okay, then this positive n will also cross the equal sign to that side. Okay, so minus n. I hope you understand up to this point. Okay, let's go ahead and simplify further, because this 2m and this minus m, we can simplify them. They are like terms. Okay, so I'll write my ES plus S, which is here, equals to 2m minus m will give me m. Okay, then you bring your minus n, which is there. So we have ES plus S equals to m minus n. Okay, and from here we need to get S out of this expression because you have to make S stand alone, and the only way to bring S out of this expression, which is the ES plus S, is to apply the factorization. Okay, so we are going to factorize S out. So we factorize S out, you bring your bracket. What will you put here? So that when you multiply it by the S, we'll get the ES back, and that is going to be E. You bring your plus, which is here. You ask yourself the same question. What will I put here so that when I multiply it by the S, I'll get this S, which is here back, and that is going to be 1. So I have S into bracket E plus 1. That is you factorizing the ES plus S. That is factorization. We factorize S out of it. So this is what we get. Bring your equal to, which is here, then repeat your m minus n. Okay, now for us to get S to stand alone, we are going to divide through the equation by the coefficient of S, and the coefficient of S here is the E plus 1. Okay, so we are going to divide through the equation by E plus 1. Okay, because this E plus 1 is multiplying the S. Okay, so we divide through by the coefficient of S, which is the E plus 1, as we did to this one. Okay, the same process. So I'll divide here by E plus 1 and here also by E plus 1, so that this E plus 1 will cancel this E plus 1 away. Okay, and what we have left is S equals m minus n all over E plus 1, and that is your final answer for making S the subject from this given equation. You can see that S is standing alone, nothing is attached to S, so it means we've made S the subject from the given equation. So this is how to handle this type of question, and I hope the explanation was clear enough and you understood it as well. Please don't forget to like the videos and also share the videos as well. I'll see you again in another video whilst we solve more examples on this. Bye bye.